Hi guys, this is Bowdy Brown with Screenwriters Online at the 2012 Writers Guild Awards. All the top nominee writers are here, and we're going to be getting all the information for you guys, the tips and tricks that got them to the top. Hi, Bowdy from Screenwriters Online. Good. Hi, Bowdy. Nice to meet you, Nat. So these are two of the three writers from The Descendants, and we just have one question. Yeah. Where do you guys like to write? What's your environment?
Oh, well, we mix it up. We do either the cliche coffee shop, we also have an office, and my house. It depends on our mood and where we had our fight last.
Yeah, where we had the most success or the most failures.
Yeah. That's great. Do you remember somebody on Olympic that yelled "Und Becks" at you from Beer Fest?
Probably.
That was me, and you were in the car. Because I'm a big Beer Fest fan. So.
That's awesome.
John Logan from Hugo. What type of environments do you write in?
I write very early in the morning, in my bathrobe at about 5 in the morning when it's pitch black outside, and I write all morning until I'm done.
You just love that. That's your thing.
That's my thing. My thing is like early to bed and early to rise and start working early, get it over, go hiking, do some yoga. Yeah, I'm a morning guy.
Good. What's it like to see this adaptation in 3D?
Oh, it's thrilling because I've done a lot of big movies, but there's something about Hugo and be able to move through that space that is just enchanting to me. And I think the movie's about enchantment. I think it's what the book's about, and I think that's what the movie's about. So to get to use sort of the best tools of cinema to create magic was thrilling.
That's great. Do you have any tips for the writers that are up and coming, trying to make it in the biz? They want to be here?
I do. I have the piece of advice no one ever wants, which is Shakespeare. Go back and read Shakespeare. Go back and read Aristotle and Aeschylus and Ibsen and Chekhov. Go back to the masters of drama. Because the details of screenwriting you can learn very quickly. The details of drama, it's a lifetime.
What was most fun about this project for you?
Just the fact that it was the little movie that could. It's a movie that normally is not supposed to have been made, and not by one with my limited experience. And I was able to cast my friends, and which on paper would not be the most logical thing to do, and it all worked.
What was the biggest challenge yourself that you had to, surmount?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I got the rights to a manuscript before it was a novel, and then that manuscript became a hit. And I had the rights, and people wanted me to give them up. People wanted me to give them to perhaps someone that would make more sense on paper. And you got to stick to your guns. You got to believe in what you're doing, and don't give up. Absolutely. If you have a passion for something to write, you cannot let that go.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right.
I was brought on by my mentors and showrunners, David Benioff and Dan Weiss, who have shepherded the show for years. And I started off as their assistant, and before I knew it, I was writing for the show. So it's become my passion project because I've devoted the last 3 some odd years of my life to it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what would be an important, or just a tip or trick for upcoming writers that are trying to get into the same position as you are? What would be the most important kind of things you would tell them?
I would say just be a self-starter. The way that I was able to eventually write for the show is for instance, on my show, I noticed there was a huge mythology in the books, and that it might be helpful for the writers if I did timelines and histories and documents that might help the writers and the directors of the show. And I became the guy that knew everything about the books, so they had to keep me around all the time.
That's great. Well, that's important, being proactive and self-starting.
Yes, but also know when to do that and when to fall back and pour the coffee if you need to.
So what are you guys aligned or nominated for this year?
We're up for Best Drama Series and Best New Series.
Great. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
We have a large viewing audience of upcoming screenwriters, and they're trying to build their craft. And what are the most important things for you that helped you in your career?
Oh my gosh. I'll tell you, the main thing I believe for a screenwriter is to find his or her own voice and not try to copy somebody else's voice. I think when you look at the people who are successful, whether it's Aaron Sorkin or Steve Zalian or in television, like Matt who just walked by, and they write through their own filter. And that's the key and when I look at somebody's work, I look for an individual voice. So there's no point in trying to be derivative of somebody else.
Can you tell us anything that you would advocate to upcoming writers who are trying to do television?
Just write good stories that you believe in. Try not to worry too much about what seems to be selling at the moment, whether it's whatever it is, if it's zombies or vampires or whatnot. All great stuff, by the way. But I mean, try not to follow trends too much, because by the time you get your stuff sold, trends have a way of going away. So just tell good, solid stories about interesting human beings, and should hopefully hold you in good stead.
Awesome. And you guys are up for a few awards tonight, right?
We're lucky to be up for 3, and I'm very excited to be here. It's
great. Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. Matthew Weiner coming up, the creator and writer for Mad Men.
My advice to upcoming writers is to write. And if you can find a way to do that, it is free. And I am one of those people who is sitting next to you in Starbucks. That's all I can tell you. Just stick with it. And
that's brilliant.
The more you write, the better you will get, no matter what.
Well, that's great. Well, good luck tonight, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Matthew. Bowdy from Screenwriters Online.
Hi, Bowdy.
And you're from Descendants Housewives, I understand.
That's right.
So, what's most important to you out of writing that enables you to work?
Well, it's everything. It's the foundation. It's the Bible. It's what we start with. And for me in particular on Desperate Housewives, because I'm not seen on camera as much, the words are everything. It's the melody to the music that I speak. So I'm really blessed that I have such a brilliant writer in Mark Cherry to be able to shape that for me. And it's fun to be able to be here to honor other writers of shows that I really admire.
So when it is someone else's writing, what is most important to you when you're acting?
Oh, just to justify the lines. I think that's the job of the actor. And then if you can't, you talk to the writer about, is this what you meant really? Are you sure?
So this is a show that's debuting on Facebook, I understand.
Yeah, it debuted on
Facebook and Cambio.
Yeah, AOL site Cambio.
Okay,
yeah.
Interesting. So that's a totally different type of show, which is very interesting in itself, and utilizing social networks and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what's been important for you guys to just build your craft and support this project through the writing?
I think with this project, unlike TV and film things we've done, it was really important to make sure at the end of every episode we really gave a very strong reason to come back again.
Yeah, especially with all the signal to noise out there. There's a ton of digital series. There's a ton of other things that you can be clicking on. We had to give a reason that people wanted to come back to our series.
So we, our concept's about a high school kid whose after-school job is killing people, and we figured we better live up to that noisy of a concept in every episode and make sure people are getting what they wanted.
Yeah. So you're aiming high with the writing as well as the name of the show.
That's right. That's right. Which aim high is what they always told us in high school, because it means shoot for the stars, and it also means shoot for the head. So
there you go. Shoot for the head. Well, hopefully you hit the apple and not the guy. All right, guys. Good luck tonight.